Also new tonight, a truly frightening situation plays out in the northwest side of town tonight.
A car drove into a Rochester family's apartment this evening. News Center's Katie Wingy is live in our newsroom with more on what happened here. Katie?
Tom and Elena, we were on scene for the aftermath, and it was clear these people were shaken up, as anyone would be in this situation. A woman and her boyfriend were making dinner for themselves and their baby when they heard a loud crash that sounded like thunder, and then saw a car in their living room. It happened around 6:40 p.m. off of Valley High Drive Northwest. Rochester police say a woman who lives in the building was pulling into her parking spot and thought she was stepping on the brake, but instead pressed the gas. She accelerated into a ground-level apartment, breaking down the door and siding and pushing all the furniture forward. Rodney Height is the resident of the apartment above, and he says nothing like this has ever happened before.
Well, I was laying in my bedroom and I heard this huge boom and crack, and it had been raining, so I thought it was thunder or lightning. So then I come down and I see the car is all the way in their living room. I was shocked.
Rochester Fire and Rochester Police assisted on the scene. Thankfully, there were no injuries in this accident, but the family will not be able to stay in their apartment for a while. Height says they are a young family with a baby that's less than 6 months old, and it's lucky they weren't in their living room.
We thought that the wind just blew furniture in or something, and then all of a sudden we looked over and there was a car in our living room.
A terrifying incident for one Rochester mother after a car plows into her home, narrowly missing her sleeping baby. Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Laura Lee. Betsy has the night off. The Rochester woman who drove through the home made her first appearance in court today. Deborah Jensen is charged with 2 counts of criminal vehicular operation. Police say breathalyzer results were below the legal limit, but she failed a field sobriety test. They were waiting on results of a blood draw. ABC 6 News reporter Megan Stewart spoke with the family whose home she drove through and is live outside the condo tonight. Megan, how are they holding up?
Laura, the couple says they were in their kitchen and the baby was in the living room when the incident happened yesterday evening. Now, despite the terrifying ordeal, they're still in good spirits.
It's already broken.
Desiree Ford and Christian Edwards spent Tuesday afternoon cleaning out what's left of their condo. While this looks bad, they say it could have been much worse.
The baby was right by the wall. The car was like a foot or 2 away from her.
Monday evening, a car plowed through their living room, narrowly missing 2-month-old baby Rhea.
And I think we both screamed.
Ford and Edwards scrambled over broken furniture and the vehicle to get to their baby, who was covered in shards of glass. Remarkably, she wasn't hurt.
She didn't have anything but a scratch on her finger, thank God.
And I got the lady who had drove the car through the house, got her out.
Right now, the couple is working with their insurance company, hoping to replace what's lost. The Rochester Fire Department put up these beams to keep the second floor from collapsing, and their landlord bolted this plywood into place to seal off the residence. The young family says the crash is a setback, but they're happy no one was hurt.
Yeah, that's all that, I thank God that none of us were injured. It's all just materialistic things that got ruined.
It's kind of eye-opening to just realize, what you should be thankful for every day, because you never know when things will be taken away from you.
The driver, Deborah Jensen, was not injured in the crash. And in fact, she actually lives in the same building as the couple. We're told this is her designated parking spot. You can see it goes right up in front of the family's porch. Now, according to the criminal complaint, Jensen admitted to drinking alcohol yesterday and taking 15 different prescriptions. But she says she's prescribed all of those medications for various medical reasons, and none of them prevented her from driving.
One man is dead and another man is injured after a shooting outside a bar in Winona. While the suspect is in custody, both authorities and regulars of the bar are still trying to make sense of what happened. News Center's Taj Simmons is live in the newsroom with more. Taj?
Well, Elaine, the patrons of EB's Corner described it as a neighborhood bar where they shared stories without causing trouble. However, a troublesome shooting overnight left one of its regulars, 53-year-old Bob Johnson, dead, and another man in police custody. The suspect, 49-year-old Ricky Waiters of Winona, was arrested without incident this morning. Waiters, who the bar owner said was not a regular at EB's, is being held in the Winona County Jail on suspicion of second-degree homicide and assault. The Winona Police Department, along with the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension and County Attorney Karen Sonia, investigated the scene this morning. The incident took place at 1 a.m. today when Johnson was shot in the torso and another EB's regular, 27-year-old Sean O'Brien, was shot in the leg. Johnson and O'Brien were rushed to a Winona hospital, but Johnson did not survive. Meanwhile, waiters escaped from the scene and went back to an apartment located a block east from the Winona County Courthouse. The officers found a car matching the description parked in front of the building just before 7 o'clock this morning. They found waiters inside the apartment and took him into custody. The Winona Police Department and the BCA are still investigating the scene. Officers declined to comment when I was there, but the police department said they would share the progress of their investigation tomorrow morning.
But first tonight, a drive-by shooting outside a Winona bar ends in murder. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Betsy Singer. A Winona man is dead and another man injured after being shot early this morning. ABC 6 News reporter Carson Forsman was in Winona and brings us the latest on the investigation.
The Winona Police Department and the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension are investigating after shots rang out at this Winona bar. It happened at EB's Corner Bar around 1 in the morning. Police have arrested 49-year-old Ricky Waiters. They say he's responsible for the shooting and being held on second-degree homicide and second-degree assault. Police say 2 Winona men were hit by the bullets. Robert Johnson was hit in the torso. He later died from his injuries. Sean O'Brien was struck in the leg and is recovering. A man who lives nearby said he heard the shots.
Well, I'm a little upset about it because, you know, a lot of people, there's kids and stuff that in all these houses, people got their grandkids, their kids, and my son comes here and visits a lot, and the last thing I need is stray bullets coming through, flying through our alley. And I'm really upset about it, actually.
Witnesses provided police with a good enough description of Waiters' vehicle. They were able to track him down in Winona near 129 West 3rd Street. Police tell us they evacuated residents nearby. Waiters is being held in Winona County Jail.